Hello and welcome to Clash of the Masterminds. I'm your host, SeOuLStEaL, and today we're bringing you a PvP matchup. At the bottom right, we have ourselves the red Protoss. It's EuroBadger. At the top left, we have ourselves the blue Protoss. It is the Architect. I wonder if he's supposed to be the same Architect from the Matrix. I'm not sure how many people might remember that character or that movie. I'm sure many people would remember it, but there is a character in the second Matrix movie called the Architect. Supposed to be the guy who designed everything in the Matrix. The what you call it? The computer AI. Anyway, both probes kiss on EuroBadger side of the map. The Architect's probe here pretty dang early, but you might think, oh, it's a can rush, but the Architect opened up with the gateway first and getting a double gas in the meantime. He might be coming over here to try to get a gas steal. He's not, surprisingly enough, he's not going to do a gas steal. He does have enough money to do a double gas steal. EuroBadger, on the other hand, hasn't taken a single gas yet. But EuroBadger is doing double gateway opener, but uh-oh. The Architect did get one of the gas. He's going to get both gas geysers. That's very unfortunate for EuroBadger. But in the meantime, EuroBadger is actually doing a proxy nexus strategy. We have the filthy Florencio proxy hatch strategies coming into play here. And the Architect has no idea that this is happening to him whatsoever. So the Architect is probably feeling very comfortable about his position. He's feeling confident. He took both gas geysers for EuroBadger. About to start calling him the EuroBadger, but EuroBadger here forced to make zealots through the Architect's eyes. He's thinking, oh, he's forced to make them. He's got to make them to get rid of the gas simulators I just stole. We have probes. Unfortunately, that was a misclick. It looked like, and EuroBadger is also supply locked at the same time. And this zealot is chasing the probe. He really wants to kill that worker that stole the gas geysers. He wants to get rid of scouting information. But in the meantime, he should be more focused on making sure this Nexus can recall with some zealots and some probes before it gets discovered. This is the unfortunate bit here. And, oh, he got so much closer to getting scouted by that probe. And the Architect is taking a ninja gold phase at the same time. But he is unaware of what's happening in his own base. Oh, no, but he knows now. He's been, the plan's been foiled. EuroBadger's Nexus has been discovered, and now probes are pulled. Or pulled of probes. We have stalkers here. And the recall is coming in. Coming in with probes and zealots of his own. EuroBadger doing terrible, terrible damage to the Architect, but now it's a clusterfuck of who's doing what, the who. These stalkers are going to get chased down by zealots and probes. The rest of these probes are being chased off at the same time. Stalkers are getting fully surrounded by probes. These stalkers have nowhere to go. Two stalkers do go down, and now we have the probes retreating for the Architect to go to the Ninja Gold base. These probes and zealots chasing along with the stalkers. There's one probe left behind to do its dirty deeds. And now the stalker is just microing his little heart out, wanting to kill as many workers as he can before he gets surrounded, if he ever gets surrounded. At the same time, EuroBadger's going back to the main. The Architect has completed his his hidden nexus. This stalker is still running for his life in the meantime. And EuroBadger at home is mining and has 2 more zealots produced. And yeah, these warp gates are denied. The pylons killed. The stalker is still trying to micro its little heart out. But unfortunately, the Architect has a higher income compared to the EuroBadger because he is mining from the gold base, but EuroBadger has a higher army supply. EuroBadger is actually in a really, really good position right now. He's got a higher supply count. He's got a higher army count. He has more workers. And overall, he's in a much better position than his opponent here. And the Architect's base is getting cleaned up. So idle workers in the main for both players. But now we have ourselves EuroBadger sending his worker out. Where is he heading? We can't really check, I guess. But it looks like he's going to come down here and inspect down here. We have a forge and a new replacement gateway on the way for the Architect. Both players are floating a little bit of money, which isn't necessarily a bad thing in this scenario. But yeah, we have more units that could be coming from EuroBadger, though. But besides that, we have cannons on the way for the Architect. The longer that EuroBadger takes to kill these bases, and the longer it takes for EuroBadger before he scouts and finds this gold base, the worse off he might be. This Stalker is doing a lot of damage, though. It has 7 kills already at this point. But it has lost a lot of its shields and quite a bit of its hull, taking a lot of hull damage. And these Zealots might be able to pick it up. Oh no, the Stalker does finally go down. Excellent job by EuroBadger. And this Nexus did go down as well. These Zealots and Probes just kind of hanging out. EuroBadger's producing workers from both Nexi. Oh no, he's actually making workers at this proxy Nexus, not in his main, oddly enough. And the Architect over here is going to slowly work his way up, trying to get himself back into this game, trying to secure his gold base with some cannons. But I don't know what his plan is from here on out. He has Warp Gate. He can warp in some Stalkers or something. But his Scouting Probe is going to be met up with the Zealots. And his Zealots... his probe might be leading the Zealots to... Wait, no. EuroBadger is already aware about this base. I thought he would be leading him to the base, but never mind. Probes coming on in, surrounding the pylon, mostly. And now, EuroBadger clearing out his simulators with his worker force. He doesn't pay them enough to, as it is, but here he is. He's telling them to go beyond the Call of Duty to clear out these simulators. And is he gonna get it? He'll get it soon, I'm sure. Now we have a Stargate for the Architect. Kind words coming from EuroBadger. I like the clever way you dodged that. And now EuroBadger's mining from the Architect's original main base, and now getting double a simulator over at the main base of the Architect. That's that's pretty funny. Now we have 3 gates for the Architect here versus just 2. Twilight Council coming in from EuroBadger, so he's gonna go for more of a gateway push, whereas the Architect kind of wants to get, looks like a nice mixture of the armies. But here we go, the Architect coming on in with Stalkers and the Zealot. He wants to counterattack. He just lost his main. He's only on a gold base. Poor Architect wants to try to get back into this game. But he's going to be met with some Probes, some Zealots. Oh, and then the depth. 4 Stalkers versus this army, I think. Well, I mean, looks like the Architect might be able to clean this up. He did lose a Stalker just then. But these Stalkers are microing their little hearts out to deal with these Zealots. He does clean them up. The Architect does clean them up. Yeah, no Warp Gate in sight, though, I think, for EuroBadger. We have ourselves a 3rd gateway on the way, and shield batteries coming down to help defend against these Stalkers. 2 more Stalkers, though, for EuroBadger does come out to help defend his own base. And now we have ourselves, a forge for EuroBadger himself to help to fortify his new base that he's acquired from the Architect here. And now it looks like these Stalkers, they want to head north. I'm not sure where he's going. I guess he was... Oh, okay, so he wants to come over here. He wants to come back and maybe reclaim his original territory. But he's going to be met with some nice defense here. Hey, Tony, how's it going? These 2 Zealots are going to sacrifice themselves, and we do have ourselves an Oracle coming on over here. It's going to harass the massive mineral line that EuroBadger has over here. EuroBadger is taking quite a bit of damage here. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and this defense in the front at the same time with the shield batteries against the Zealot. There's a lot of stuff going on in Architect's original base. And these Stalkers are doing quite a bit of a cleanup here in the expansion, the long distance expansion of EuroBadger here. And looks like the Architect might be able to clean this base up here momentarily, throwing EuroBadger in a bit of a pickle, unfortunately for him. We have Stalkers on the way, more Stalkers on the way for EuroBadger. We have ourselves now a Void Ray on the way out for the Architect. Stalker Void Ray is the army of choice for the Architect. And I believe EuroBadger just got Blink. No, he doesn't have Blink yet. Not yet. And he hasn't started an upgrade yet from his Twilight Council. And unfortunately for Architect, he is supply blocked. So he's not going to get that Void Ray out, or any more Void Rays out anytime soon. He does have one out now, though. The Architect looking for any other ninja bases that EuroBadger might have. Lots of Stalkers here, though, for EuroBadger to defend himself. And yeah, the Architect, he's looking for any other proxies that he might be coming up against, or any hidden bases. He wants to assess how far behind or how far ahead he may have gotten himself. The Void Ray did come into the natural of EuroBadger, but was met with some heavy resistance by the Stalkers. We have looks like Architect is grouping up his army together, Stalkers and Void Ray together. Well, okay, maybe not. The Void Ray is going to go in by itself and check the main of... Okay, never mind. I'm assuming too much right now. So we have 2 Void Rays now in total. Okay, the Void Ray, first Void Ray is coming on in, going to use prismatic alignment against the Cybernetics Core. Architect has showed his card what he fears the most from EuroBadger. Interesting game this has become from EuroBadger. But the Architect, he is too focused. He does not want to talk right now. He's too focused on trying to get back into this game. These 2 Void Rays, they're... I don't think Architect knows whether he wants to go in or not. I would advise not to go in, but it seems like he's going with that advice. He seems a bit indecisive, actually. He's like, do I go in or do I not? Do we go in together, or do I try to attack the main at the same time? What do we do? What do we do? Okay, Stalker's going on, taking a little poke here. We have ourselves 3 Void Rays and Stalkers. So, Void Rays do get off 1 free kill. The shield battery over here to help protect EuroBadger against this army. And the Architect looks like... Okay, well, I was preparing for some sweet angles, but the Architect is kind of... His indecisiveness is being shown here. The Void Rays, not sure if they want to go with the army, not sure if they want to attack away from the army, not sure if he wants to sneak into the main and do damage, but it looks like he's decided to go and do some damage into the main, trying to sight that Cybernetics Core, but the blink forward, the Blink Stalkers do get 1 Void Ray kill, and the Architect is now getting himself another expansion. Surprised he didn't go for a gold-based expansion, to be honest, like another gold on the other side of the map. And this Oracle, nearly full of energy now. Well, as I thought about it, check it up on the Oracle kills 2 more workers and is heading on out to regroup with the Void Rays. Okay, so the Architect, he's going to go ahead and try to clear out this Nexus in his main, I'm guessing. He's also getting himself a Void Ray in the not Void Ray, a carrier in the meantime, and another Stargate. And at the same time, EuroBadger, he's getting himself a Robo Bay. Oh, I like this play right here. The Stalker's coming in with the recall, and he's going to snipe 1, possibly 2. Yep, he gets both the Void Rays. Excellent decision-making by EuroBadger. That was really smart. I like that. He saved his proxy Nexus from across the map, so he's once again resecured that base, and now we have ourselves the Stalkers. Again, the Architect, he wasn't sure, should I counterattack or should I stay home? Alright, we're going back home. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Now, EuroBadger doubles the supply of the Architect, but more carriers are on the way for the Architect. The longer that this game plays out, the well, I was gonna kind of say the scarier the carrier count might be, but the Architect's gold base is nearly mined out, and I'm not sure how long the Architect actually does have before EuroBadger decides to push out with the Stalkers. Basically, EuroBadger needs a lot of time to get a decent carrier count to deal with the Stalker count. Because even like once you get 6 carriers and they feel scary, a lot of Stalkers will just take them out in no time. And EuroBadger has a lot of Stalkers right now, and he doesn't even have close to 2 carriers yet. This Oracle looking on in. He wants to get himself a few more pickings of the worker count. And here we go, another kill. 2, 3, 4. 4 kills, which brings it 5 kills, which brings it to a total of 23. Stalkers blinking on back into the main, but the damage has already been done, and the Architect has killed 23 workers with the Oracle alone on both sides of the map. Excellent harassment by the Architect, or should I say counter harassment, but when it comes to the amount of bases both players have, technically EuroBadger is in the lead. He does have 2 and a 3rd mining bases. Oh, getting 2 more worker kills on the Oracle. The Stalkers are just not in the right position to deal with this Oracle, but we do have an observer now for EuroBadger, so he might be able to catch the Oracle next time he comes on in. The carrier count is at a good old 3. That's only half you need before the carriers feel a little bit scary in this scenario. But we have a lot of Stalkers on both. Actually, you know what? I don't think it matters. EuroBadger's got a shit ton of Stalkers. The current carrier count is not scary enough. I don't even think 6 is enough to scare EuroBadger. But EuroBadger doing an excellent job maintaining Stalker presence in all of his bases at the moment. The Architect, though, he's feeling... I mean, I would imagine he's feeling still, like, kind of confident in this position. Like, he's secretly getting carriers. His opponent doesn't know that he's getting carriers. Or at least he's assuming. And, but he also knows that his opponent has 1 more base than him, technically. And these 4 carriers with the Stalkers are going to go ahead and move on out to his natural expansion. But we have ourselves our first attack from EuroBadger, first full-on attack. The Stalkers pushing on down, attacking the natural expansion. Are these carriers going to come in and try? No, no. The Architect's saying, F that base. I don't care about it anymore. We'll just get more carriers. But the Architect needs to realize he is almost mined out of his main. Just need another base if he wants to be able to continue play out this game. Otherwise, he's going to just have to all in with his carriers. He's also supply blocked, so he can't even get any more carriers out at the moment. He needs another base. He needs to get more carriers if he wants to have a chance at winning this. He could take this base. He could take this base again. But he needs to do something. He can't just... In fact, he would have been better off, I feel, because I just came to this realization that there are high-yield gas bases. He could have snuck and took one of these kinds of bases instead. I believe that's what one of the bases he took, right? No, he didn't take that. Okay, so is this no, it's not symmetrical at all. So, right? Yeah, no. So he would have needed to snag one of these bases over here on this side of the map to get a decent carrier count. Anyway, carriers coming on into the north, going back into his old main where this all started. And EuroBadger has no clue that this is about to happen to him. But, let's see. And the carriers moved on in. They're doing their invasion on his old main base. Carriers are cleaning up house. They're cleaning up shop. They want to retake this area, this land that was once his. And the shield batteries are not enough to keep these Stalkers alive. But at the same time, a counterattack by EuroBadger onto the main of the Architect. Architect is forced to recall, and the carriers are here to defend. But EuroBadger pulling back, picking off the assimilators out of range of the cannons and Stalkers. And now we have more interceptors on the way, more carriers. are on the way as well. But these stalkers still ain't getting picked off, and all that's really happening is EuroBadger is picking off cheap units, but he needs to push forward and take out one of these carriers at least. He's gonna kill one of the cannons, which is alright, but he's also reducing the interceptor cap, but GG is called. Well played by EuroBadger. Excellent game by EuroBadger. Yeah, I realize now why Architect quit. The Architect quit right there. He was out of money. He was mined out. He didn't bother trying to get another base after he took this base, but he didn't do as much to defend it. He spent all of his resources defending this base that he never thought about. What about this one? This is the one that's the freshest base. Why should I defend this base that's mined out, that's nearly mined out, when I could have been putting defenses over here? And then if he had defenses over here, he could have started crawling back. But instead, he stayed over here, and he didn't really expand beyond that. So, the EuroBadger, from long distance, he did some long distance suffocation. He totally could have defended that. He could have if he canceled these two carriers and kept having interceptors produced. But EuroBadger did long distance suffocation on his opponent. His stalkers were at his natural and at his proxy base, and the Architect stayed in his little corner, his own little civilization. Yeah, he totally could have defended the expansion, but he didn't. He decided to retreat. But anyway, that's it for this game. Hope you guys enjoyed the replay cast. Hope you guys enjoyed the slight replay analysis at the end there. Not necessarily always intended, but if you guys enjoyed it and if you like to see more of it, leave a comment in the comment section. Anyway, be sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. If you like the video, comment, let me know what you think. And yeah, if you would like me to cast your replay, send me an email at soulreplays@gmail.com. That's SeOuL replays@gmail.com. And if you would like to join my Discord, you can submit your replay in my Discord as well in the StarCraft 2 section. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the replay cast and the replay analysis at the end. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed that video just now. If you wouldn't mind clicking that like, subscribe, and the bell notification down below, I'd really appreciate it. Also, be sure to follow me on my Twitter and Twitch.